A Pure Friendship. Reading Buzz.
Whoa! Yippee! Eee! Just 2 days to go for my birthday.
Cried little Spiel, his eyes sparkling like the rarest of diamonds in all their majesty. His mother, Mrs. Mo, could not suppress a smile that threatened to break into a loud crack of laughter as she saw her 9-year-old wake up and jump out of bed, his pajamas nearly dropping because of his ginger jumping on the mattress.
Careful, Spiel. You will fall and hurt yourself if you don't behave. You will be turning 10 in a couple of days. Is this how young men behave?
Mrs. Mo said with a hint of reprimand.
But Mom,
Spiel stopped short and seemed to think a while before he sat down on the bed again.
just suppose I behave. I try to be a good boy. Would you promise to get me whatever I ask for as a birthday present?
Mrs. Mo found no catch in his harmless request. After all, he said that he would try to behave. Where was the harm in saying a yes, even if it was a momentary commitment to keep the boy from making a fuss?
Yes, darling,
She said with the sweetest of her smiles, and helped him out of the bed and gently pushed him towards the bathroom to freshen up. She too had been waiting for this day. She made the bed, and her thoughts went back to the day when Spiel met his dog Buddy for the first time. Buddy had been in the family before Spiel was born and had been that non-demanding companion who would take the little boy's tantrums with a little whimper as he received one kick too many for his tiny, fluffy back. Days passed into weeks and weeks into months. The bond grew and became part of them both. She still remembered that fateful day when Spiel, a toddler then, had ventured into the balcony, fascinated by a bright bird. Mrs. Mo, busy attending to the household chores, was oblivious to the dangers lurking over the little boy as he was trying to lean over the railing precariously. Buddy, sensing danger, barked loudly and dashed towards his friend just in time to pull him back by grabbing at his knickers. Mrs. Mo was a witness to the entire episode and felt an immense rush of relief at her son being safe. And at the same time, she so wanted to thank Buddy, but decided to give him a fond pat on the back and a treat of his favorite biscuits. Buddy understood. For when is it that the animal kingdom follows a barter system? They are so overwhelmingly loving and selfless. They give unconditional love that only the purest of hearts can give. In this instance, the friendship of Spiel and Buddy had appeared so natural that it had come as easy as the inhaling and exhaling of breath.
Mommy, I'm ready. What's for breakfast?
Said Spiel, tapping her on her arm and bringing her back to the present.
it's your favorite lemon crush with salsa spread sandwiches and a big glass of choco milkshake,
Said Mrs. Mo and watched her son dance about her in a tribal fashion.
You are such a joy, my darling.
As she hugged him, she felt something soft at her feet. She did not have to look down to know who it was. At 11 years, Buddy was now old and nearly blind. But he did not require the eyes to feel that rush of love from his family and his best pal.
Oh, Mommy, I love you. And I remember you promised me to get me a gift of my choice.
Spiel looked at his mother with hope in his large brown eyes. Smiling at his persistent demand, she asked,
All right, what is it that you want?
Could we ask the doctor to operate Buddy so that he can see again? He saved my life. This is the least I can do for him. This will be my return gift.
Said Spiel as he hugged Buddy. Choking back an emotion, Mrs. Mo turned to go into the kitchen, thinking to herself, God has his way of administering the lessons of life. Thank you, God, for blessing my child with a sense of gratitude. And thank you for Buddy.